Here we go, everybody. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome
Hello.
to the
Hello.
show. Welcome to the show. We have decided to reinvent this show, and we are all really excited about it. Um, this is the Dream Detectives, but we're tacking on a lot of other cool things. And so this is more a show of dimensions.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
I love that.
Yes, it's all the dimensions that are available to us, I guess. I mean, we could probably find more, but we're looking at dreams. Anybody with dreams can certainly bring their dreams here. We're looking at anybody that's had visions, and we've had those people come in as well to the show. But we thought that it would be important, and we brought the bookers in because we're looking at ghostly appearances. And so we have some. If you've had a ghostly experience, you can bring that to us as well. And or if you've seen archangels or angels or fairies or elementals or whatever, bring them here, and we'll talk about all the dimensions that we can. So, of
That's
course, I
so
want to welcome
exciting.
everybody. Yeah, yeah.
I
Diana?
just have to say, Carolyn and Peter, there was an orb that started over your right shoulder, Peter, and then floated upwards and above your head, and then like tapped down to kiss on Carolyn's brow and kept going.
Oh my God.
Oh, we're going to see all kinds of orbs then, too.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what I was
Chills.
thinking too.
Very fond of Karen.
Welcome to the dimensions. Someone approves in your household.
That's right. That's right. Yes. So we have Diana Bowles, and Diana, she's our astrologer, our painter, our friend, our witchy woman. Um, crazy.
The gates are
Yes.
still open.
Annie likes your hat. Annie likes your hat, sweetheart. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. I love this
Yes.
hat, actually.
It's nice.
And
Yeah.
and I have been tapping into Ellie's show previous to this, and everybody was kind of shushed up. So I decided to get shushed up.
There you go.
And
There you
so instead of cats in jammers, the old comic strip, I'm hats in jammers because I'm in my jammers as well.
Oh, you're just a hoot. You're just a hoot girl. Yeah. All right. So next to Diana is Terry Renner from Holding Your Space. No, other way, Diana. Woo. Yeah, you have to go the other way. Yeah. Whatever way that it looks like you're pointing, you have to do the opposite. Yeah. Welcome,
Hi,
Terry. I'm
everybody.
glad you're here.
It doesn't
Yes.
look
Oh,
like I'm
thanks, Ellie.
backwards.
It is backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right below, we have Peter and Carolyn Booker, and we're so happy to have them with us. And they're going to be joining us Wednesday nights to do all this tomfoolery, and we're excited about it. So,
So are we.
Look at how much fun we're going to have. I'm
I
sorry.
know.
I'm already blah, 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 blah.
Then we've got Callie Healer in the corner here. Whoops. Somebody else, Terry, point downwards. Thank you.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you so much. Yeah, there you go, Carolyn. Yeah, there you go. So welcome to everybody. And so you have the opportunity to tell us about your dreams tonight, any visions you might want to talk about, any appearances or ghostly apparitions or any other kind of appearances that you would like. And we're going to try to have some fun. And so this is what we're going to do. The only thing is that next week, it's the night before Thanksgiving. We're not going to be here, but we will be here every other Wednesday. And we're really excited about it. So thank you. Okay, I got Wiki. I got you. All right.
Hey, Wiki.
Yeah, so let's say hi to some people that are here. We have Heather. Nice to see you, Heather, from Indigo Jaguar. Karen Johnson, Randy Gardner, and Mike. Callie Healer is here. Annie Bear. Terry, of course. Starfish Jenny. It's nice to see you, honey.
Yay.
Imagine with me, Shamanic Journeys. Oh, I bet you have a lot of things that you can tell us. Yeah. Hi, Mousy, Wiki, Teresa Hadarian, Let's see who else is here. Oh, Pamela Shin, it's so nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. It's nice to see you. Sandy Miller. Let's see. Sheila Inquisitive Tarot. Thank you for being here, dear.
Hi.
Sandy Miller, Barbara Nesper, Ginny. Hi, Ginny. Good to see you, dear. She's a real dreamer. She was the one last week that was at the hotel that had the question about the ghost in the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And Froxy Roxy's here. And who else is here? Colorful Foresight's here. Celtic Seer. Wow, we got a good group of folks already here tonight. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So oh, here's a ghost one. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right. All right. So go ahead and put them in. We'll try to answer them for you. Wiki's got the first question up already, so I'm going to go ahead and go in there. And after her dad passed, he shut down the electricity twice when the family was arguing with each other. Oh, wow.
I bet that put an end to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Father Bill, sorry.
Now hear this.
Yeah. He says,
I'm not approving.
I know, I'm not approving, and I'm still in charge. Wow. Wow. Yeah.
I'm still in control.
We
Would
have
he have still been in between states at that time? Like maybe a couple of months in? I don't know. You know, the state.
my uncle, great uncle Bill,
Uh-huh.
had been a priest. He still shuts the lights off in the rectory. They know it's him. He has come here.
Oh.
And of course, in my lifetime, he's never been here,
Uh-huh.
but he has shut lights off here.
Oh. Well, you know, that was the old thing that you always had to do when you were growing up, you know. If you left a light on and you weren't in the
Dying.
room, you'd always get in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you left the door open. What were you born in a barn?
Yep, that's right.
Mhm.
That's a dime. Shut it off.
Uh-huh.
Not in
Yep.
there.
Leaving the refrigerator door open, oh my gosh, it was like a sin.
It is a sin. What are you talking about?
But you know what I
Like-
do? I walk around with mine open now just because I think I was told so much as a kid to close the refrigerator door. I'll open mine and do some things. And then I'll go back and close it. I mean, yeah.
Testing.
It's frost free now. You don't have to.
Yeah.
I've switched the alarm off on ours. There we go.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You
good
didn't have
idea.
to do
Yeah.
it twice.
Mine has an alarm.
Well,
Mine
hon,
does too.
It's annoying.
I've told the story before where I had a alarm clock that you get, a cheap one, you know, for $7 at the store, and I set it for 6 a.m. and it kept going off at 3 a.m. and like for nights in a row. And I thought it was one of my brothers that's just a trickster. He wanted my attention, but I took the batteries out of it finally, and it still went off, and it wasn't plugged in. So that
Whoa.
the alarm still went off. And finally I took it upstairs and threw it in the trash at that point because I thought that it was spooked,
And it still went off.
Possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was definitely my brother because he would always turn on the coffee maker as well. You know, you'd set it for early in the morning, but he'd turn it on at midnight. Yeah.
The witching
Like-
hour.
He liked
Yeah.
his coffee. Yeah.
Love it, Wiki. He had to do it twice.
Yeah, Wiki says, you know, did he get your attention? No, she said he did have to do it twice to get us to stop, you know. So that's
Wow.
really funny. Yeah.
Don't you think?
So I got that alignment going on there with him. He's not. He's still in between worlds for sure.
at that time? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
when he was doing it. Okay. Terry?
Oh, I just feel like it would have taken a lot of power already to be a conduit of all that energy. You know, I don't know
True.
if he worked with electricity when he was here in the physical or with energy, but that's
Uh-huh.
a lot of power. or he
Huh?
was hopping mad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He, I would sense he was. Anything else for Callie or Peter and Carolyn? Anything else for Wiki? Or have we
Well,
covered?
I got the feeling that don't make me do it again.
Uh-huh. Sure. Yeah. Yeah,
Because they won't
definitely.
come back on.
Right. You'll have to get an electrician out here. Right.
And I got
Kelly?
kind of the same. I
You
got that. Look, I'm still in control, and
Mhm.
you guys knock it off. Just
Yeah.
knock it
Yeah.
off.
Wow. Kelly, I'm going to let you go ahead and tell your story about the Herkimer Diamond. And then
Oh, yeah.
I've got some other folks that have written stuff. We'll get to you really soon. Okay.
So it was Monday night, and for all of you that you may know, maybe you don't know, I just got back from Minnesota, and it was a bit of a stressful trip. And anyway, Monday night, I have crystals by my bed, and I work with some, but I know the properties of some, but I have this beautiful Herkimer diamond that I've had for years. And anyway, I have it sitting on the dresser by the bed. And Monday night, I was asked to pick it up and to hold it. And so I continued to hold it, and then I put it underneath the pillow, and I just didn't think anything more of it. And I fell asleep. And in my sleep, I heard, "We see the stress on your nervous system, and we're going to repair that tonight while you sleep." And I got that it was the Herkimer diamond. It was the Herkimer diamond repairing my nervous system, because it could see the toll that my nervous system had taken, from that trip. And so anyway, yeah, the power of crystals, and just not even knowing, I don't know a lot about them. I mean, some I do, but like the Herkimer diamond, I had really no idea. And anyway, yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys, that, if you are into crystals, if you're not, if you have a calling to some, they too can do healing for you too.
Yeah. They do call to you. I got the Illuminate card. So that's in the dream card. So that Herkimer diamond had a message for you to illuminate to you, and that's a call to you. And that's because I walk by stones all the time. Once in a while, I'll just, it's like it's saying, pick me up. You need to hold on to me, or you need to work with me. So you were listening. Really well. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else? Anything to say here? I don't want to step on toes. So,
I pulled visualizing. So,
okay.
it looks like a diamond in there too, in the center, doesn't it? But it turns
It
into a
does.
lotus flower. So you're
Yeah.
blossoming. Yeah. And her crown chakra is just on fire.
Oh,
So that's beautiful,
thank
Callie.
you.
That's you.
Thank you.
Beautiful. That's right.
Thank you.
All right. Diana?
Yeah, the Herkimer diamond is said to retain energetic memory. And it does change color also. I don't know how you stop it from turning black, but it will continue to change color. And the memory which can be utilized at a later date. So it's digging deep to help you heal, right?
Yeah, it definitely did. And now, I mean, I'll be calling on it and putting my intentions into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It calm but complicated.
Yeah.
Calm but complicated.
Well,
right?
you spend so much time healing other people that
Yeah.
you've got to make sure that you spend the time healing yourself as well.
Yeah.
It's very
And I think that's part of what that message is, period, about its energetic memory, because
Mhm.
there's probably Klingons, and you just went through something traumatic yourself in your
You
visit.
did. Yeah.
Thank you.
Pamela, you can't see my comment back to you, but thank you. Yes, 3 is trickster, and yes, that was my brother. He was a trickster, so I knew it was him. I mean, there was no question it was him. and he said he was trying to get a hold of me and I wasn't paying enough attention. So
Yep.
Because you threw the clock away.
I did. It's like annoying. Don't keep waking me up, you know? All right. So imagine with me, Shamanic Journey says, last summer, I saw a ghost frog jump across my patio. What in the world is all out there? Okay. Have you ever seen a ghost frog, Carolyn and Peter?
No, we have a lot of them around the house that hang on the doors and the light switch. They're
Yeah.
little tiny things. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, no, can't. They could be ghosts. I don't know. You know.
Could be. Yeah. Yeah. I have those little tree frogs that are around my hot tub. Actually, I open up my hot tub and they're hiding in the corners because they want to be warm. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so cute. They're so cute.
I'm getting that it is about frogs are about cleansing. But frogs also have a very strange digestive system. You know, they catch things on their tongue and they don't have anything to swallow, so they shove the food down with their tongue. And when they have to bring it up, it comes up and sticks to their tongue, and they always use their right hand and brush their tongue off and clean it off their tongue. And then stick their tongue back in their throat because it's part of their stomach.
Okay.
So the message may have something to do with some sort of a cleansing field that you should be taking care of, whether it's something outside or something deep and inner.
I don't know. They can't ask Carolyn and Peter to cross them over, so I guess they're kind of stuck there on the patio.
There must be animal spirits about everywhere.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. I know that when I see a roadkill animal, I'm always sending them love and light to move on. Their
Me too.
spirits to move on. Yeah.
I've heard of someone seeing one, you know, roadkill, but saw the spirit rise out
Oh, wow.
of the
Oh.
deer and run off.
Oh,
It
beautiful.
didn't know it was dead. Did you say?
No,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
so quick. It just took off.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
That's
Well,
beautiful.
hi, Kevin Lewis. It's nice to see you. Yeah. Anybody else have anything to say about this ghost frog, Terry?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
They were showing me. This sounds strange, but hey, it's a ghost frog.
Yeah.
It's like a bearded frog, so he has a face rather like a lion with a crown on it.
Yeah.
And he's saying, "This is your time to leap in, Brenda." So, something about leaping into something.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right.
We can join. It's not a ghost. It's stop it on my lap.
But you know they'll be with you always, right? Whenever they do decide to go to the Rainbow Bridge, they're not going to go very far, right?
We've had over the years several experiences with
I bet.
past dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
They
always
come
good.
back. Do you get to see them at all? Do you see their ghostly spirit?
Carolyn's seen
Carolyn does? Yeah.
him quite often. Yeah,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
playing and happy and
Oh,
well, looking like puppies again.
sure. Light as a feather, not having to worry. Yeah.
Well, I saw them recently all together.
Oh,
They were all playing in the field together.
uh-huh.
And they kind of gave me the message of, we're waiting for you. We're here. We're all here waiting for you. You know, and
Yes.
they were just playing and running, and one jumped on the back of the golden retriever and off they
Oh
went.
my goodness. That must be so wonderful to be able to see it. It's funny because Medium Kim had read for me and my father came through and the first thing she said was dogs, dogs, dogs. He's taking care of all these dogs. Oh, yeah. But that's a good thing. I mean, I'm happy he's doing it. So,
Yeah.
wow. All right. So Heather had a hawk visit. So here we go with different types of visitations or appearances. It flew up to a tree next to me, gave me a look over, gave a piercing cry, then flew off. Oh, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. I had similar things today, only it was a whole tree full of little tiny birds. And I was talking to them and said, come on down on my shoulders, please come see me. But they wouldn't. But they all left the tree, made a little swoop, like this, and all landed on the next tree. It was wonderful to see it.
Oh, beautiful.
Responding to you.
Yes.
And the hawk, is representative of Gabriel, the
Mhm.
archangel Gabriel,
The archangel.
but
Yeah.
also all about messages. So the fact that he cared to you, that he spoke to you,
Yes.
was, I honor you as you are honoring me.
Oh, Heather,
That-
yeah. Heather's been going through some stuff. So
Mhm.
this is saying you're protected, Heather, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's wonderful.
Beautiful.
Anything, Terry? Anything, Callie? You want to share?
I'm getting to be sure to protect your energy.
Okay.
Just when on social media, when out and about, just do a quick protection. And I do think that they are messengers too, but I think too sometimes it's to help us to slow down and just really look at the beauty of nature. And but protection is mainly, I think it's really important right now, just for you to keep protecting yourself.
Mhm. Sure, that's like the omens and messages that are coming to you. Watch for them because they're all around you all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting that awareness of being able to fly and
Yeah.
an invitation to see through the eyes of the hawk or the winged ones and see things with awareness as you fly over them. Feel them, but
Yeah.
don't be of them.
Wow. Beautiful messages. Thank you.
Wow.
All right. So Randy's got a very interesting, she's got a vision, but she also saw a ghost, full-bodied ghost. I don't know if it was at the same time. Randy, tell us if it was at the same time. Was that ghost in that crystal city? I would love to know. All right. So, a vision of a crystal city. Jump in, anybody, if you're getting anything.
Randy, was it inside the center of the earth? Because they're, it's crystalline energy, the ley lines all around the planet and inside as well as outside till we get to the light grid. So I feel like you could be traveling. And a lot of times I feel like that energy inside the planet is all that crystalline energy and the divine feminine. So just let me know if you feel like that might be right.
Yeah. Okay. So the crystalline vision was separate from the full body ghost. And I said, tell me a little bit more about that so I can present that to Carolyn and Peter. I love that. And look at it. It's interesting that she saw Crystal City and Kelly was drawn to the Herkimer Diamond, So, yeah. Very, very interesting. Okay. I pulled compassion. And what I love about it, this is the lotus. Now, think about this. Most cities are not crystalline. Most cities are kind of dirty, and we're dealing with a lot of issues across the globe right now that don't carry compassion. We're seeing that daily. Your city is like the perfect city. If you think about it, it's like the perfect place that all of us would love to live in. It would be a place where perhaps compassion could be shown and seen. So That's what I'm getting. Yeah. All right.
And I'm getting like Lemurian energies coming your way.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
and I got the card of stillness and
Mhm.
contemplation, and not opportunity, but the final outcome.
Mm.
It's waiting for that final outcome.
Mhm.
And then on the bottom of the deck is the owl,
Oh yeah.
which is another card of stillness. And
Mhm.
he is about the opportunity. When he's hungry, that's when he goes to eat.
Okay.
He doesn't hunt like a hawk will hunt and be opportunistic, but
Mhm.
owls eat only when they're hungry.
Okay.
I get that her energy levels are low, and she
Okay.
was drawn there to recharge.
Okay.
And when she was ready, then she woke up and she had much more energy
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
strength
Yeah.
that
She,
she
she
was
says,
drawn there.
she says that driving is her meditation, and so she sees these visions and things when she's driving. But she was driving all over the country at this time, I'm thinking, because she just got home recently, and so it could be that her energy was very low because she's the only one doing the driving. So
Mm.
yeah.
And where were you, Randy, when you saw that? Because what it could be connected to Atlantis, Lemuria.
Okay.
It's interesting because I got Easy Does It, so that would
Yeah.
that would kind of go along with having to recharge. But I also got there's a crystal for that, so I don't know if there's something going on that and kind of like the Herkimer diamond, that if there's something going on, maybe do some research and find out if you want to get more connected, there's crystals for that. But anyway,
Mhm.
they said there's a crystal for that.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Terry? Oh, she wishes she could remember. She doesn't remember where she was. Yeah.
I already spoke, but
Oh,
yeah.
you did. Okay.
Yeah. It was
Thank you.
unforgettable.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. All right. I thought maybe you had something else you wanted to say. So that's all right.
I agree with everybody. I think it's all part of it, really, because you do recharge when you see that crystalline energy, right?
Mm.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Randy says that the full-bodied ghost that she saw, she was looking at the clouds while she was driving. That's why I saw that was her meditation. I'm also wondering if the clouds, I mean, I've seen things in the clouds. I've seen angels in the clouds. I've seen other things in the clouds. Is that something you can address, Carolyn or Peter? Have you seen things like that?
Oh yes,
Okay.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
That was an ancestor
Okay.
Yeah.
presenting protection.
Presenting full body. Okay. Yeah.
And there was I don't know whether she saw it or not, but there was a purple light over her car
Oh, wow.
of
Okay.
protection that
Of-
this fourth generation back, as
Okay.
who this person was protecting her and projecting the purple light over her car for protection.
I love that.
Wow.
Me too. That's beautiful, Carolyn.
It is, and it makes sense because she was all by herself in her car with her dog. I mean, but she was the only one that was traveling, and so how wonderful you had your ancestors protecting you as you were going through. That is really, really cute. That's wonderful. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Diana, Terry, Callie, anything?
I honestly that's my go-to is the clouds, and I really
Yeah.
feel like there's just so many messages that we can get
Yeah.
when we pay attention to the clouds, that it's like it's a whole nother universe up there.
Mhm.
But I'm with you. If I want to escape, I go out and just lay on my back and look at the clouds.
And I agree with Carolyn. It is the ancestor connected.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the ability
I
to
got reconnect. Look at that. I pulled the
There you
reconnect
go.
card. I mean, that's amazing. And look at it's like the branches are coming down from the sky. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I love that.
It's
The
awesome.
root.
Father sky. And that's
Right.
something lifetime to lifetime, right? We kind of
Yeah.
remember that and staring up at the sky and letting go,
Yeah.
surrender.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
A holy place, a well-lit
Holy place.
holy
Okay.
place, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
This is really cool. I'm just going to say, Wiki said she saw her mom in the clouds on her birthday last June.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
Beautiful,
Yeah.
Wiki.
I know.
oh.
I had that when I was on my way to Sedona. I saw all kinds of things in the clouds, including a beautiful rainbow that went from one side and you could see the end of it. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
usually, it's there, but you don't see it. And this time I could see the whole thing. It happened when my dad passed and we were going to the funeral home, and there was a double rainbow. And that was amazing. I've never seen a double rainbow ever since. It was like a message. Then we get up to the cemetery, and this is late October, and there's a flowering rose on the grave because my mother had already been there. And I mean, these messages are they can be subtle. You can just say, well, that's unusual. But no, I don't believe that. I believe there's more to that.
Yes.
Now, rainbows are a sign of my grandmother.
Okay. Okay.
And I
That's
have
awesome.
many double rainbows.
Uh-huh.
Every time I see a rainbow, hi, Grandma. Hi, Spunky.
Uh-huh. I get it. I get it. Every time I hear of Glenn Miller, there's my parents, they were always singing to Glenn Miller. Wow.
And dancing.
Dancing and singing. Yep. So Annie wrote this, and I just think this is so funny. My mother-in-law, Carol, is surrounded by little spirit kids, and she calls it hallucinating, and she's laughing about it. Because she's really probably seeing those little spirit kids, right?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Bless you.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Thank
my
you.
God. Yeah.
They're children to be born.
Oh, okay. The children to be born. Wow.
Love that.
So she has care of them.
Uh-huh. As
Because
they're
she's
waiting. As they're
a very
waiting.
loving person.
Yeah.
I love
Oh.
Very open-minded person. And
Uh-huh.
they're learning lessons from her.
What do you
before-
think about that, Annie? That's awesome. Oh,
That's amazing.
uh-huh.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, she says, "Oh, thank you, dear Carolyn." That makes her so happy. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
you're
great.
welcome.
Uh-huh. Oh, I know that when you're in a hospice situation, of course, you have a lot of ability to see the other side. You're sometimes even talking to those people because, I think and in your training that you did for ghosts, I mean, is there something about, is it letting go of childlike wonder again and going back to the child that allows us to see these things, do you think? Any idea?
Well, it just comes.
Okay.
I can be watching television, Terry,
Mhm.
and see something. There was a man sitting on your bed this afternoon. Then he laid down and he was leaning on his arm and he was watching you and he was smiling. And it was so much love
Oh,
that
Thanks.
he nothing went around him, and you could see a white light where his head lay, and the whole length of the bed that we could see was lit up, glowing, and directed at you.
Oh,
Thank
It's your
you.
husband. That's your
Yeah.
husband, isn't it? Yeah.
That's my husband. He likes to sit in that gold chair or over there by the bed. And he came to me in my dreams last night too. So
Oh,
thank you,
wow.
Carolyn.
that's
Oh,
That's beautiful.
amazing. He's admiring you.
oh,
Yeah.
I got so much goosebumps. Oh my goodness.
He
Oh,
always, yeah, he was always a big fan of
Uh-huh.
flying your freak flag and doing your own thing, your own business, whatever it was. So
mhm.
yeah,
So
Annie
that's
says, was he big meaning tall? Was he tall? That's what she's asking. Apparently, she saw it too.
oh wow, he was 6'1", so
Well,
very
yeah, that's
tall.
tall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from. My brothers are 6'7" and 6'5", so
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
6'1", yeah.
A lot of people are only like 5'7", 5'8". So
Yeah.
okay. Wow.
well, he's
Everybody's got
loving you a
goosebumps.
lot this afternoon.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
I had to
amazing.
pull this card, and I do have to show it because it came up twice, and so it goes
Okay.
along with the story. It's grieving. It's not your grieving, and it's not that he isn't happy where he is, but he is grieving for you. He misses you.
Aw.
Yeah.
He
I would
misses
sense
you.
that. Yeah. The
He
touch
loves-
and the love.
Love
Yeah.
people.
He's been helping me a lot. My daughter has just started her first business, and
Mhm.
he always had his own business ever since he graduated from college. And once we got together, he was like, "No, you don't need another job. You get your own business." Bam, bam, bam. So we're going through a lot of that right now, and a lot of growth here.
Yeah.
Peter even saw the glow
Oh, really, Peter?
and the impression he made on the pillow.
That means so much to me. Thank you so
Oh.
much, you guys, because that just confirms I've been feeling him around us a
Yeah.
lot lately.
Well,
I said it had to be someone who was very comfortable with her because otherwise they wouldn't be laying down on the bed.
Yeah, you wouldn't want him in there. Yeah, I know. Oh.
so
Oh,
could I talk
Yeah.
about the past life regression I had yesterday?
Oh, you had a past life regression. Okay.
Wow.
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it started with that dream, so I have to show you.
Okay.
So, I had a dream, okay, and it's out. And she's sitting on a stone bridge, Buddha fashion. She's got epaulets. There she is with the feathers in her hair that she had on
In the show today.
prior to
Yeah.
this.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
No.
and in the dream, she everything was pink, brilliant pink and gold, and the
Wow.
sparkly light, and then suddenly Allie was just sitting on one of the rails of the bridge, and she was meditating, and then suddenly the rays of light started coming from all around her, and the bridge, of course, was over water, but the water just turned into shimmering gold and pink light.
Oh my goodness. How beautiful.
And then the next morning, I was doing some work at my desk and I had to stop. I was overwhelmed with nausea. I could not. I had to go lay down.
Oh.
So when I went and laid down, I curled up on the sofa and became with a twist in my waist. So I was kind of on my side and kind of on my back at the same time. And the dogs literally laid on me that I wasn't going to move. I couldn't go anywhere, and I didn't want to go anywhere. I wasn't paralyzed. I wasn't possessed, but I was immobile.
Mm.
And so what I was looking at and particularly mesmerized with, I have a lot of Native American stuff, and I have mirrors up here, and I have my peace pipe hanging above the hearth of my fireplace. This whole wall is a fireplace, and a couple of drums and a dream catcher. But I was so focused on the peace pipe. And so they pressed in so tightly to me, they kept me there no matter what. Chief kept me focused on that Land O'Lakes. I also have an antique Land O'Lakes serving tray on there.
Mhm.
And it kept turning into a pilgrim.
Oh my goodness.
And it would flash pilgrim back to the Land O'Lakes maiden. She's on this tray. And it would flash pilgrim, and then it would flash back to Land O'Lakes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw this whole thing begin to play out. It became a window with him looking out of this window. And wait, I'm sorry. I would close my eyes for a second, and then the pilgrim would be even more pronounced in my vision with my eyes closed. And
So
I'd
this part is a vision. This part
yeah,
of it.
this is
all that.
This
Okay.
is, but it's
Yeah.
all part of this past
Okay.
life regression.
Sure. Sure.
Because as that was all going on, he was more distinct when my eyes were closed because he wasn't flashing back and forth, and it became a window when my eyes were closed. And the next thing that I was seeing was me tucked up on the tree, on the sofa with the dog, still nauseated, but this couple walking through the snow, and I felt like it was right around the times of the first Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
I've always had, an interest in the first Thanksgiving and felt a connection to it, but I've never felt like this, and I'm getting nauseous again.
Oh.
Something happened with this, and after quite some time of having these visions where it was sort of repetitive, there were Native Americans around, Massasoit, of course, all of the names that we do know, and then this is a language it's going to be hard for me to say because Rod Serling shows up and he gives me a teal blue orb. And this is a vision. This is not a dream. This is in a vision. And he says to me, Planktesh Petu Petu Vab Bandab. Now, that has an Algonquin flavor to it, Potawatomi flavor to it. But it also sounds like light language, which I
Yeah, it does.
Light
Sounds like light language. Yeah.
Where's tattoo? JJ, come on, JJ. So he came out of the opening of the cave, which was really what you were sitting in front of, because even though it was a cave, it had this ornate
Feathery
opening
thing.
around
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So that dream was a prelude to all of this. Now, the reason why I'm pretty sure that it's part of a past life regression for me is it was showing a wound in my leg.
Oh.
Callie, I got up, Sherry, I got up and all the pain was gone in my iliopsoas, that hip flexor, that muscle that's inside between the hip and the psoas that gives you that ability. I haven't been able to do that for a year. I got up and walked 2 miles yesterday with no
Wow.
repercussions, no pain, no exhaustion to where I'm like being dragged by 2 little dogs to go on a walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so then last night when I went to sleep, I was dressed in a tutu and on points. Now, I've never taken ballet on points, but I'm pirouetting all around the place. And I am inside the cave that you were meditating in front of.
Really?
And
Okay.
it's just as beautiful as all that blue, golden pink light. Where was I? Who was I? What was
I
that?
just got the
How did
sense
I
that
get injured?
it was our connection, that I was a native and you might have been a
Yes.
pilgrim. Yeah.
I feel that I was not
The
native.
headdress was a
at that-
trigger.
Mm-hmm.
The headdress was a trigger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And may I say, I don't know how you feel about this, but you came out of the same womb.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Is right.
You were
Yes.
sis-
Yes. Mhm.
You
Sisters.
were, well, children, I don't know,
Yeah.
male, but you came out of the same womb. That's the cave.
That makes a lot
Whoa.
of sense.
Into the
Yeah.
blue light of the brightness of the world.
well, that can take us all the way back to when we were sisters on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Wow. That's wonderful.
And the leg has continued. Yeah, today is a little stiff, and mostly because I've been sitting at a desk working all day and not up moving around like I normally do.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't been able to walk 2 miles like that in such a long time
Mm-hmm.
that it's stiff.
So you got the healing. You got the healing
Exactly.
that was.
I'm not a 60 years
So
old.
I have to tell you this, that the other day when I was really upset, the 1st person that I wanted to call was you, and I did. And I felt like, not that you're old enough to be my mother, please don't even, but it was maternal. It was maternal. It was because you're only 4 years older than me, but it was a maternal feeling that I was connected with.
Bigger sister.
Yeah.
When
Bigger sister.
you feeling orphaned, you go to your siblings.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And I thank you for that.
That's amazing. Wow.
So it was quite an adventure. But yesterday, when I can't explain the nausea because I've had past life before. Usually, it happens in a Reiki session,
Mhm.
and I've never felt that kind of nausea.
Well, you're just sick of living with me in all these lifetimes. That's what it is.
You've got so much more living
Drop
to
the hint,
do.
you know.
You make me sick, girl, you know?
Wait, I'm gonna make you eat apple pips.
Oh no.
Wow. Yes. Yes. This is
But
very
it was
true.
incredible.
Energy is very intense. And we were talking about that earlier. And
Yeah.
we're all feeling it in different ways. And so, yes,
Mhm.
I agree with you 100%. Wow. Wow. Terry, Callie, you want to say anything?
I kind of feel like that pink and gold light might have been something to do with the womb that Carolyn was talking about, also the cave. But then when you're inside the womb and you're looking out, it's that beautiful hue of the pink and the gold and all the love.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of love there, even though there might have been some friction.
When you answered my question earlier, the two of these gals were on together. And so I had posed a question about my quad because my quad is compromised because of the hip flexor, which is compromised because of the psoas, which is compromised because of the hip flexor. But I also can add that it's the Saturn return of the surgeries I had 28, 29 years ago for cancer, breast cancer, and the reconstruct. And this is energy being released from that as well. All that built up fascia and gas, all the stuff.
So we all need to be looking at what was 29 years ago.
Exactly.
And whatever we were going through,
If anybody has some kind of a trauma that they would like to do a reading on, I certainly can do that for you. It will make a chart for the date of the event as close to time as we can get, whether it was surgery or a car accident or anything strange that happened, and see where you are astrologically now and where you were then and how the transits are affecting that position to your chart.
So it has to do with this 5th dimensional shift over this last weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Like all the rest of you, both Carolyn and I have been very tired this weekend. really no energy whatsoever. And
Mhm.
obviously, you know, you had to flake out. There was no two ways. You had to.
Exactly. And I was very hyped to do what I was doing, you know?
Yeah.
But I just couldn't.
Well, I had the same thing last week. What was Thursday, Friday, Saturday? I couldn't do anything. I was, everything hurt and I had to lay down. I just
Yeah.
felt terrible. So yeah, I agree. It's the ascension flu or something like it. Yeah. Yeah.
Did I tell you about seeing all the souls leaving the earth?
No. Tell us.
It was, you might feel a lot more when you go out. You might feel that the atmosphere is lighter because all the left behinds, all the people who feel that they couldn't pass, people who didn't know they were dead,
Mhm.
soldiers and that type of thing. They were all over the world.
Oh.
I could see them all over the world, just raising up and going into the heavens. So all of those spirits are now at rest.
Wow.
That's
So-
beautiful.
That is beautiful. And Callie, tell her about your neighbor and the orb on the ring camera.
Yeah, I think Carolyn, you saw it. My neighbor Helen, she passed away a couple months ago, and her son now just moved out, and he left a lot of stuff, and so they have a moving company there. And I was working on a client, and there was just this hellacious noise going on over there. And when I finished, I'm like, I looked at my phone to see what was going on, and my ring camera picked up an angel orb. It was like a metallic orb, and it was on this side of the house, and it came zooping by between our houses and then darted across the street. And I'm like, that was Helen. And Carolyn looked at it too and said she was admiring my flowers, and it was interesting because I have roses out front, and when she was getting to the point where she would have to go out on a walker, she would walk in front of my house and she would stop and always admire and look at the roses. So you were absolutely right. You were spot on. She loved my flowers.
Wow.
Well, at 3:00 this morning, she had a message for you.
She did.
Love it.
The things of this earth are only in our custody during our lifetime.
Yeah.
We are not concerned. We're just custodians. We're
Right.
not keepers.
We're
But
just
the only
borrowing it. Yeah.
The only thing that you can take with you is a rose. Its beauty and its
That
love.
is beautiful.
So if she said, if you ever smell roses or find a petal in a strange place, it's her coming back to say hello to you and give you.
Oh,
her
and
love.
I just got validation. I
Uh-huh.
just
Uh-huh.
got validation. That is
Yeah.
beautiful, Carolyn.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Uh-huh.
thank you, thank you. So it kind of gives me a peace to know, because there was a big truck and they were like emptying all of her stuff into this truck, that she wasn't even phased by it. It didn't,
Yeah.
it didn't matter.
Right.
And
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah.
That makes me feel good.
We're
awesome.
only custodians, is how she put it,
Wow.
during our lifetime.
Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing.
So
Thank you.
cool. Yes. So
That
cool.
was
But she
beautiful.
she took one of your roses to heaven with her,
Oh, wow.
because that's the only
That's
thing
sweet.
that she could take was a rose, for
Oh,
the symbol of beauty and love.
Mm.
And she carries that with her.
Oh.
So if you smell roses or you find a petal in a strange place,
Mhm.
that's her.
It's her. Wow. That
Awesome.
is beautiful.
I
No,
got-
Leah, you can put one on. I'm sorry, Leah. You can put a question on.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Well, thank her. She's waking me up
Yes.
this morning.
Carolyn. Thank you,
She
Ellen.
she must be related to my brother.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
You don't have anything better to do at 3:00 in the morning.
I know it. I know
There's
it.
no time on the other
It's
side. Then.
Right.
No, that's
She had to
true.
get all the way from California to here. Took her a while.
That's right.
Right.
Well, my brother's from California, so there you go. Yeah.
Oh. Right. Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
I have a the only thing I want to ask was that all the people you saw that left and how much lighter it is, was this a
Uh-huh.
vision that you had, or did you physically, you know what I mean? Did you see it with your eyes outside, or how did you see that?
No, it was a vision, but
Okay.
I
Yeah.
could feel it inside,
Oh, sure. Sure.
and
Yeah.
I could see it in my mind's
Sure,
eye.
of course. Yeah. I get
You know, and they were just going everywhere, all around the world. They were all going, all religions, all
it. Uh-huh.
people,
Yeah.
and some of them were even holding on to each other of different countries, helping each other
Awesome.
Wow.
take the journey.
Wow. Oh my
That's
goodness.
beautiful.
That's beautiful is right. Wow. Oh, it is. Thank you so much.
Mm.
It's been a very wonderful, wonderful evening here. I want to get to these questions that I have. I don't know if anybody can answer this, but Colorful Foresight's dad is on the other side, Umberto. I don't know if you can get a message. It's okay that you put this up, Colorful. That's okay. This isn't really as much medium stuff as it is visions, dreams, and appearances, but we're going to do it. We'll do it. That's fine. I have here that he made a beautiful transition. Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's such a nice deck.
That's
Yeah, it
beautiful.
was a beautiful day. Yeah.
I get that he says I'm not far away. I'm right with you. It's just my physical body is not
Mhm.
not here, but I'm with you. I'm with you all the time. I'm just on a different plane, just on a different dimension.
Mhm.
And he's like, I'm not. If you feel like I'm far away, I'm not. Is what I get.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I get Colorful Foresight. He's coming in with a big hat on, like a gardening hat, and he's in the garden, and he's saying that you have the whole world in your hand. So if you feel like something's gotten out of hand,
It's with
you've got
this
this. Yeah, you've got this.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah. Diana?
Yeah, I'm getting he's saying provide forgiveness, and then this forgiveness card came out.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled another card, and I think that you have protection from him, so that you can provide forgiveness to whomever it is you need to forgive. Maybe another family member
Or yourself. Yeah.
or yourself.
Yeah.
Right. If it's something you're feeling guilty about
Yeah.
in passing.
Oh, she says she forgives him. He was a good man, but very difficult.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We all have that somewhere
Well,
in our life.
he's changed his ways on the other side. There you go.
They do that. Yeah.
They better do that.
Good. That was a good card spin.
Tell him if he wants to have any good jokes to go find my father. And if he can't find my father, then he can find Peter's father, because Peter's father's having a birthday party tonight. So, yeah.
Roy, his name's Roy.
That's right.
I used to love
so
walking the
we
dogs
have-
with me. Oh, so.
I'm sorry, Peter. What?
So I used to love walking the dogs with him, and often when I'm out walking, I'll talk as if I'm just talking to him,
Sure.
what we used to, walking the dogs.
Oh,
Love the animals.
That's wonderful. I do that too. I actually ended up watching a movie my dad and I like to watch together just because I felt like he was with me, you know, and I felt really, it was like a perfect evening, you know, we just had a perfect evening. So I get it. Yeah. All right. So we have Sandy Miller. My granddaughter sleeps with me. A couple of weeks ago, she woke me up and said she saw about 11 to 12 orbs fly over the bed, then disappear through the corner of the opposite ceiling. Okay. Anybody's thoughts on that one? Are these orbs always, you guys, I mean, Callie, you see them all the time. Are they always spirits? Are they people? I don't know.
Mine represent entities that are already crossed over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this is a message coming in. There's a gift in here. What I've left behind in this bubble is what you need to know, or
Okay.
what it is you need for the moment.
Okay.
So, like when Rod Serling handed me an orb,
Mhm.
it was what, the pill for me to get over this nausea, the pill for me
Oh,
that
I
fixed
see.
my thigh, but it was
Mhm.
light energy and not an actual pill.
Okay. Yeah.
When I see them, I get that they're my spirit guides, my angels, and my ancestors. My ancestors popping in, especially like around the holidays. If we start taking a lot of pictures, I mean, it's just they're just covered in orbs, and then I know it's my family
Okay.
that have crossed over, and ancestors just trying to be a part of the day. I feel like it's family. That your granddaughter saw, but Carolyn and Peter are the professionals.
Oh, we're okay.
I'm just the battery pack. So,
That's wonderful.
Love that.
Yeah, it is family.
Okay.
And some guardian angels. They came to look at your granddaughter and to see her. Some of them haven't seen her yet.
Okay.
And so they came to see her and to give her their love and let you know, that don't ever discourage her from keeping open,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because there's nothing wrong with it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But
So important. I get so upset if people laugh at kids when they say they've seen something or they hear something or whatever. They
Or
do. Yeah.
their imaginary friend.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Only,
Well-
only
Carolyn, this came out while you were talking. Psychic abilities, you hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah. Yeah.
In her third eye.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She does encourage her all the things she sees. That's
Wonderful.
great.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wonderful.
They're saying also butterfly kisses. They
Mhm.
give her butterfly kisses as they go by.
Love it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Practical magic.
It is. How beautiful that you get the chance. She's adorable and very gifted. Sandy, I think you're looking at a little psychic in training. Yeah,
Mhm.
I do.
Yep.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. All right. Well, we have one more. Leah wonders about past lives. I can tell you that most of the time, Leah, there's either a past life regression that goes on, or like Diana, she had sort of a combination of a dream and a vision. I don't know if the panel can answer this question or not. I'll put it out there. If you're feeling anything, maybe you can give Leah a little bit of information. It's beyond my pay grade. I'm sorry.
Mhm. She was a sailor.
Oh, a sailor.
Spanish.
Oh my God, while you were saying that, that's exactly what I saw. And a bottle of Jerry's rum as well.
Of course.
A Spanish sailor, maybe like a conquistador or something, or
He was with the what do they call them? Not a pirate. What
Uh-huh.
were they called? The legal ones.
Oh, privateers.
He was a privateer. He was on a ship
okay.
as a privateer, which means he was legally there.
He had the mark.
Yeah, he took the king's sovereign.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful. So that was you, Leah. You were a Spanish soldier, and that's one of your lifetimes. So there you go. Wow. Look what I got here. Sandy Miller says butterfly kisses is their thing.
Oh,
They kept putting that in my ear, Sandy. So,
Did they?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Hi, Craig. It's nice to see you. Wiki, you were told you were a profiteer as well? Well,
Maybe the same ship.
yes, because why would we all be here in this space if we weren't somewhere in a past life
Mhm.
together? Yeah,
Exactly.
Mhm.
right.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I think there's a lot of crossover. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, we're just regular people. We weren't the Queen of the Nile or something. You know, everybody's, oh, yes, I was Cleopatra. No, you were probably one of her fan people, you know?
Right.
We're
Scrubbing the
here
floor.
finding each other.
Uh-huh.
Finding each other.
Oh, wow.
I keep having this vision.
Mhm.
I never know where to put it.
Okay.
I was this person, whoever it is, was a priestess in Egypt way back before the gods were chiseled into anything. And they had come, the people from other planets came with their knowledge to help them build the different things, how to map out the cities, how to
Uh-huh.
build the
Raise the
pyramids, raise the stones, and that kind of thing. And they would also go to the priestess for a blessing. And the lotus flower, when you brought that lotus flower out, I just went, oh my God.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And the gods in Egypt are the aliens.
Of
they
course
wore-
they are. That makes
they-
sense. Yeah.
They wore masks to be the different gods, and they came at different times. They
Right.
weren't all at once. So that's why you have an alligator, why you have this. That didn't frighten them as much as if they would have seen what was under the mask.
What was under it? Yeah. Sure.
Mhm. But only the priestess could see what was behind the mask.
Sure.
And yeah, so they got a blessing. And I don't know where it comes from. I don't know if it's me. I have no idea. You know,
Sure, Dr. Ross would think otherwise about the pyramids. But,
yeah, Dr. Hawass wouldn't like me too much. But he goes to the Edgar Cayce Center for lectures.
Uh-huh.
But I've never been. But anyway, that's a vision I don't know where to put.
Wow.
It
Well-
goes way, way, way back.
It reminds me of that god that has the long, it's a part eagle or something, and then it's a part other, is those types of, yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes sense that they're wearing masks so that they don't frighten these people. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that really does. Yeah.
And because they come out of the priestess's home where she practices,
Yeah.
they accept him.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Because
Yes.
that's like the highest authority, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Hmm. Wow.
Yeah, so they had a lot of help, but
Oh yes, it was Toth. That's the entity that, yeah, Toth. Yeah, they did have a lot of help.
Do you remember us, Carol? Remember you? Actually, I do.
I believe that. Uh-huh.
I remember, and Peter, as we had said before, was given a indigenous name,
Mhm. Mhm.
and
Sun that rises in the east.
Sun rises in the east. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
mhm,
But SON as opposed to SUN.
Oh,
Aha.
really? Not SUN. Okay.
no,
Mm-mm.
no,
I love that.
Hmm.
but Annie Bear and I were cousins.
Oh,
Yeah.
were you? Okay, Annie
It's
Bear.
like
Wow. Awesome.
same tribe,
Same tribe. Okay.
but cousins.
Okay. Wow. So many connections.
This is
And
good.
I just know
I've
that
heard.
they're all, yeah, we're all connected here.
I totally. Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
keep hearing bells.
I
It's
do
not
too.
it's not the one that I hear.
Not your sacristy bells. Okay.
Not my
Uh-huh.
sacristy. It's like, I don't know if it's coming off of the internet. It's not here. It's with one of y'all.
I hear
Hmm.
bells.
I heard them.
Did you?
Did
You
you?
heard them too? Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something at Carolyn and Peter's house, that you're hearing that,
And now they're gone.
now they're gone.
Oh no,
Okay.
Yeah.
they just came
Wiki
back.
hears them too. Okay. Like a Christmas bell, Leah
Yeah,
says.
like those little cherubs.
Yeah, like
when you
Angel
like
says,
the cherubs go
Angels
around.
won their wings.
they earn their wings. Yeah. From, yeah. Oh,
Someone
my.
just
Oh,
earned their
yeah.
wings.
Mm-hmm.
Someone just earned their wings. Yes. So.
Love
wow.
it.
Mhm.
Wow.
And we know that we've lived before because when I was younger, my mother told us when she was having my older sister
Mhm.
that there was a lady 2 doors down who was passing.
Oh.
So she was giving birth while this lady was passing.
Mm-hmm.
And so that,
One,
you know,
one
they
leaves
just
and
have
one
to-
comes. Yeah.
yeah, one leaves and one comes. Yep.
Annie's been hearing high-pitched whistling whispers this whole show.
Wow.
If you build it, they will come.
Absolutely. They will.
Oh,
I
you
think
beautiful
so.
women. All those male spirits out there. What's
I know. Barry heard him too. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Lots of energy.
Yeah.
I want to give everybody a chance to, if they have anything else they want to say. We've been in over about an hour and 15 minutes. And so
Ooh.
we're going to move along and let everybody go to bed tonight. If I can fall asleep, I don't know. And remind everybody, we won't be here on next Wednesday because it's the night before Thanksgiving, but we will be back on Wednesday nights. And this is our new panel. This is our new show. This is Dreams, Visions, and Appearances. And I think it had a really good inaugural show.
Agreed. Yay, Allie. You hit another one out of the park.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you so
Alex.
much. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Allie. Thank you,
You're
Allie.
welcome, sweetheart. Yeah.
It's a
Thank you,
joy.
Carolyn and Peter,
Thank you.
Diana,
Wow.
Terry, Callie,
Thank
and
you.
all the wonderful people in the chat. Yeah.
Group
Big
hug.
love to you all.
Group hug.
Absolutely.
Group hug.
Yep,
Group hug.
exactly.
Happy.
Hugs.
Happy.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. And take care and have a happy Thanksgiving. All
Happy
right.
You too.
Thanksgiving. Sweet, sweet dreams.
God
Bye-bye.